What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to All Sports Best, the podcast. Today we have a very special guest on in Abbey Dugan, a senior for the Carlsbad Cave Girls. She is a midfielder for the soccer team, or was. Your season's now over. And then a point guard for the upcoming basketball season. Abby, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. I got to say, the first thing that I noticed, of course, as the seniors are doing right now, is the floaty. So what goes into the floaty decision? Did you just go to the store and get the first one you saw?
I just ordered a pack off Amazon. I have like 4 of them.
Oh.
I lose them and just have them everywhere.
So not color coordinating, just 4.
They're all blue.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just found it on Amazon.
Okay. Very good. Abby, couple things to get things started. Obviously, you played soccer your whole life. That is what you're going to do moving forward. You're going to go and play soccer for Hardin Simmons. Can you walk me through the decision of going to Hardin Simmons, and where is it?
So Hardin Simmons is in Abilene, Texas. It's about 4 hours away from here. And honestly, Hardin Simmons was not on my radar screen. I kind of followed in the footsteps of my sister. I always wanted to be like my sister. So she was always looking at D2 in the Lone Star Conference, which is a bunch of D2 schools in Texas. And so that included West Texas A&M, Angelo State, St. Mary's, St. Edward's, a bunch of schools like that.
Yeah.
And so after she went to college, and she didn't like it as much as she hoped for. So I decided to look into my dad. So actually, whenever Alexa was transferring, she went to tour Hardin Simmons. It's a Christian school. It's a D3. And she didn't really like the atmosphere and everything about it. But my dad told me that he thought that I'd love it. And so he told the coach as they were leaving that he won't let his younger daughter make a decision without coming there first. So one day me and my dad went there, and I met the coach and the players, and I just fell in love with it. And just the atmosphere, the Christian environment just really took a hold of me, because it wasn't just about soccer. And they focus on finding your identity in Christ instead of just soccer. So it's not just about how you perform, and it's about who you are also.
Very cool. Okay.
So I went and I played this past summer, or I went to a camp. They watched my film and everything, and then I just committed there. Very
cool. Okay. So, and then do you have a scholarship
So D3, you can't get athletic scholarships.
Okay.
But I have academic scholarships.
Very cool. And what are you going to graduate this year, give or take? Do you know?
I'm 2.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What does a 2 look like? Like a 4-point or a 5-point something?
I have a 4.9 right now, but it'll end in probably like 5.3.
Wow. That's crazy. So tons of AP classes on top of soccer practice, on top of training, on top of everything, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you keep a social life?
It's difficult. It's really hard. Yeah. But any spare second, I'm doing work, and then I just try to still hang out with my friends and keep track of sports and everything. It's hard to manage all of it, but I figure out how to make every second productive.
What percentage of your friends are athletes that are just, we're hanging out because we're at practice and we'll go grab a bite or drink after practice real quick?
Pretty much most of them.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into like soccer this year, or just your high school career. Very good high school career. You started playing when you were in 8th grade as a varsity member, right?
Yes, sir.
What is something that is a must-have in soccer for you? Like every time you go out onto that field, this has to happen, or you have to have this on, or what?
I don't know if I really have anything.
Really?
Kind of just...
No superstitions, no routines, just get out there and start.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? Okay. Very cool.
I mean, I pray before every game.
Okay.
If that's,
there you go.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Okay. When did you know you were going to love soccer? Your family is a soccer family, right? Like just from the very top.
Yeah. My dad played in college.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I started playing soccer when I was like 2 or 3 years old. And it's kind of just a family thing. Like, we play soccer. I don't really know when I fell in love with it. It's kind of just I love the atmosphere. I like the fact that there's a goal, like it's competitive. I'm really competitive. So, and I've just loved it my whole life, I think, honestly.
Sure. Is that what plays into the academics too? You're just like, I have to be in the top.
And I'm a perfectionist also. So if I don't have an A+ in student view, if it's an A, I'm mad. Like,
do you talk to teachers? Can you update my grade?
I really, and if there's extra credit, I have a 99 in the class, I'm doing that. I'm doing every single extra credit, whether I have 100 in the class or not. Sometimes it's bad that I'm a perfectionist, but.
Sure. Well, I want to talk about perfectionist stuff. I've been told that one of the things that you're very on top of is your nails.
Yes.
Always doing your nails.
I am.
Yeah. So how do you keep on top of that? Because that can be expensive, right? Like you do them yourself.
So I do them myself.
Okay.
I also don't spend my money on anything, so I will not spend my money getting my nails done. And this is like the only girly thing that I do. Like I don't care about my hair, makeup. I don't care about anything like that. But my nails used to be super short, and I bit them. So one day I was like, what if I start painting them, and so I'll stop. So then I did, and I got this like set on Amazon for $20 where it has a light and it's gel polish, and so I can just do it myself, and it doesn't cost very much, and I can redo them anytime I want, and I don't have to go to the nail salon or anything.
And you stop biting your nails.
I stopped biting them. Yep.
Wow. That's a problem that I have. So, but I'm not going to paint them. However, I've been told that you do really good nails, and so like my wife has said, like, I don't know, maybe Abby. Maybe one time, and I think my sister too.
Yeah, she came to my house.
And you did them.
Yes, I did. Yes, I actually had one of my friends, Becca. She went to the nail salon the other day, got her nails done, called me and said, Abby, I hate this color. Can you please paint over it for me? So she came over to my house and I painted them.
Never did I think on my sports podcast I'd be talking about painting nails, but it's consumed part of my life because my wife is like the same way. Like if they come back, they spent, I don't know, $40, $50, maybe more on nails. And it's like, it's a shade I didn't like.
You just wasted that money.
You just wasted that money.
Yeah, I won't do it.
Do you mix colors to make them certain ways?
I just have a bunch of colors and I just do plain every time. I don't do designs or anything.
Sure. Tell me about like one of the biggest lessons, if any lesson that you've learned in sports in general throughout your career. What is something that's like stuck with you?
I think that I've learned that you should push yourself to be the best that you can be, but like your worth and your identity isn't through sports. I've had to learn that throughout it. And I've also just learned to work together with people, that you can't do anything on your own. Like no matter how good someone is on the team, it's a team. It's not I like playing what's the word I'm looking for? Team sports. I like playing team sports, and I've just learned to work together with other people.
Sure. And you used to do track. Was that individual? Track.
It was, and I didn't like it very much.
Really? Because of that aspect of it?
That, and I just would rather run for a purpose. I don't mind running. Like everyone loves to say that I love to run, and I don't love to run.
Well, you can run for like hours.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I don't like it though. I mean, it's okay. I like running for a purpose though.
Okay. And by that you mean like
to score a goal, in basketball, like you're running to go score.
But in track aren't you running to
You're just
the finish
running
line?
in circles just to run. Like there's no ball at your feet or in your hands. You're just running.
Okay. So there's got to be a ball involved is what we're finding out. Okay. Very good. All right. So a throwback for me in my first time meeting you was teaching you in 7th grade. And I remember that I asked you about soccer. I was told that you were really good from coaches, but also from other students. They're like, yeah, Abby killed it last night, whatever. So I remember asking you about soccer, how's soccer going? I heard you did well last night. How many goals did you score? And you were like, oh, just scored some goals, you know. It's like, come on, how many? And you said 10. And I was like, wow, this is legit. Got to find out more. And then, you like ended up being a starter the next year. I think you and your sister had, I don't know how, what were, you guys didn't play opposite each other as strikers, right?
I was midfielder and she was striker.
Okay. So she was scoring the goals. You were helping her get to that point.
Yes.
So at any point, did you ever want to be, switching roles with that or?
I think at that point in my life, I just looked up to her so much, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just glad to be there. I just wanted to be part of it and just watch her do good.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sure. So, and then,
Mm-hmm.
and now how is everything now in terms of like looking up to her and getting advice from her in college and stuff? Cause she's not doing sports anymore, but she's experiencing college and maybe helping you to get a view on,
She's in a sorority, actually.
Okay.
She has mentioned that she could come play with me, actually. Because she still
Oh.
has years of eligibility.
Yes.
So she could just come to Hardin Simmons and if she wanted to. But I don't think she really will, but she has made jokes about it. But we talk all the time. I still look up to her a lot. I would still consider her my best friend.
That's awesome.
And yeah, she doesn't play soccer anymore, but we're still super close. And we still talk about soccer, talk about everything.
I think she's going to do it. Like now she's got to do it, right?
I mean, it would be so cool just
That
to
would
bring
be-
back, like, I don't know. I don't know if she will, but
Yeah. Well, maybe this will be our bid for her to go and play and we can
yeah.
see that duo again. That'd be
It'd
really
be
cool.
so cool.
That
Yeah.
would be. All right. And then the other thing that I remember from 7th grade, having you as a student, was you throwing a football like 30, 40 yards. I say 40. That's just maybe my memory thinking it was. But I just remember being like, did she really just do that? That was crazy. Did you play Powder Puff this year?
I didn't.
No, why not?
No. So our soccer coach doesn't really want us to.
Okay.
But I convinced her last year to let us play, and I played last year. But then this year, I just didn't ask. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to get hurt.
Sure.
And like I have college coming up, and it's just one time.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that fun last year.
No? Did you win?
It was okay.
Did you win last year?
No,
Oh,
we lost.
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's talk about basketball. Basketball's coming up. What should we expect from the Cave Girls this season?
I think that we have a really good chance this year to do good. We only lost 2 seniors last year, and we've grown a lot as a team. Our coaches think we're top 5 in the state.
Really?
Yes.
That's solid.
We're hoping to do really good. I'm really excited.
Okay. Very good. Why was basketball one of the sports you held on to with soccer? Because you told me before playing that you used to play volleyball, softball, track. Like you've played all these things.
I don't know. I've just really liked basketball. I mean, it also doesn't correlate with soccer, but track and softball don't either. I think I got bored in softball. It's just, I like to be running around the whole time, and
Sure.
basketball is a lot of running and constant action. So I don't know why I held on to basketball. I just liked it,
Sure.
I guess.
Okay. Is there something that you would say fires you up in basketball more than anything? Obviously, we talk about how much fans play a role. Like, do you have a message for the people out there watching to come and watch you guys? Or
I actually saw your TikTok about the basketball glow thing.
oh yeah,
I think that would be so cool.
That would be
during the
really
day
cool.
if we had a game.
yes,
I think just having more people in the student section just makes me want to try harder.
Yes.
I don't know. Like I've been at volleyball games this year and there's been a lot of people there and it's just fun. I think it just makes the environment better.
What
So
do you
the-
think made people want to go watch more volleyball? Well, I know you were a part of
don't
it,
know.
so
I was
soccer
there.
team. Maybe we can get the volleyball team to come out.
I hope so. I think it's just more fun. I don't know what made people want to go. I think people are more interested. I don't know. They like watching volleyball.
Yeah.
Boys basketball gets a lot of fans. Girls just tend to, it's a little slower than boys.
Maybe we need
so.
some more aggressive plays. Maybe some more like go in with when the layups are happening or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, Corinne would if she was still here.
Oh, true. For sure. Okay, so a question that I had from somebody else. If things go well in college and you could get a local NIL deal, like what is something that you would like to maybe get, like, I guess, represent? You know, like
What do you
there's,
mean?
you know, like a restaurant, what kind of foods you like, or, you know, you used to talk about nails, but you do your own nails, so you wouldn't want like a nail salon maybe. Is there something like a company or a type of product that you'd be like, I would represent that?
I don't know. Maybe just like a church.
Okay.
I don't know.
You
I
think
don't really have.
they're going to sponsor you? Maybe.
I don't know.
Could
I
happen.
don't really know.
Very cool. All right. All right. What is your ultimate goal in soccer?
Honestly, just to have fun. Like, doing good helps you have more fun. So I want to do good, obviously, and be successful. That's also why I chose Hardin Simmons. They're really successful in D3. I don't like to lose.
Yeah.
So I just want to have fun. Just help me build friendships and just learn lessons in life.
Makes sense. Do you see yourself going to another level after college?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. What is next for Abbey Dugan in terms of what you're going to major in and where you're going to go from there?
I want to be an elementary teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, and just find my husband and start family.
Okay. Here? Carlsbad? Coming back?
I don't know. Depends on my husband because I can go anywhere as a teacher. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So I will do whatever. I would come back here.
Yeah. So it's still open. It's still a possibility.
Yes.
Would you want to coach?
I
you
would.
ever see yourself coaching?
I used to say I wanted to coach. I don't know. It might be. I would coach, actually.
Yeah.
I've made jokes to Inlo. He said I'm going to come back and be his assistant and then one day take over his job.
You could do it?
I would do it. I think that'd be fun. And
So
basketball is more of a coaching sport. I would coach soccer too, but basketball is more, the coach is more involved.
Yeah. There's a lot more close quarters. You've got a smaller.
You
Yeah.
can actually call plays. Soccer is just go out there and play. I mean, I would be a soccer coach too. I don't know. I think coaching would be fun.
Yeah. You're not closing that possibility off.
No, I think it'd be fun.
Sure. Okay. Another question from, I asked people, can you give me questions? Anything creative? Random one. Do you have any pets?
I have one dog outside. My family isn't really an animal family. My mom has never allowed animals inside.
Really? Okay.
So we have one dog outside, and then we have about 7 cats that run around outside. They're not really ours.
All right. Another question for you. If you get to sleep in, how long is sleeping in for you?
I can't sleep in very late. Probably like 9.
Okay. That's fine. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've heard some crazy ones. I've heard like, oh, I can sleep till noon, which I don't understand that.
Me either.
I don't know how people can hibernate like that, but it's crazy. What does a typical training day look like for you?
So it depends on the season and like the time, but
Okay, let's go soccer and then give me basketball.
Okay. So soccer, I'm not yet, but soon I'll wake up at like 6:30 and I'll go outside. My dad will train with me. He's like my personal trainer. Anytime I ask him, he's there. He knows a lot about soccer. So starting in, I don't know, a month or two when it's not freezing, sometime when it's not freezing, we'll start training till I go to college every morning, or pretty much every morning for soccer. And then I go on runs a lot. Like I'm probably about to go on a run after this, run the beach or whatever.
And you already worked out today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did,
Okay.
yes.
For the record.
And then obviously school. Then I have 6th-hour athletics, which is basketball, but we lift, run, whatever. And then I have 7th-hour basketball. And then practice after school. During soccer season, I had 6th-hour athletics, 7th-hour basketball, and then soccer practice. But now it's just 6th-hour basketball, 7th-hour basketball, and then practice after school for basketball. And then some nights I'll work out. Just depends on the day.
Wow. And you've got a setup at your house, so that's where you do those?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Because when I was in high school, I've coached high school. I've seen a lot of athletes, including myself, that focused on getting stronger, trying to get faster, get better, but never really taking time to like rest and relax or stretch. Do you ever take that into account, or is it just go, go, go?
It's kind of just go, go,
Yeah.
go.
Do you just go with the mandatory stretches from coach?
Yeah, pretty well. We don't even stretch in basketball, really.
Really?
No.
No, like just warm up jogs, anything like that?
I mean,
Coach, we got to get that started. Come on.
Sometimes we will.
Yeah.
But like before every soccer practice, game, everything, we're doing the same stretches.
Okay.
Basketball, we stretch before game, but practice, no, we don't.
Okay. Interesting. All right. What would you say has been your proudest moment individually in sports and then as a team?
Well, as a team, I would say winning state my 8th grade year. And then a lot of people thought it was just luck. But then we made it back to the state championship the next year. So
Yeah.
honestly, making it back, I think, was really cool too.
Yeah.
Even though we lost.
It's a statement
But
for sure.
yeah, it proved that
And it was a
wasn't
good
just
game.
luck.
I think what is it? 1 goal?
1-0.
Yep.
1-0, yeah. It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. And then individually, I really don't know. I mean, I got District Player of the Year last year for soccer. And then I actually got first team all district in basketball. And basketball's never really even been my sport. So it was really surprising, especially with Hobbs in our district.
Yeah.
And they're very
Solid,
good.
yeah. Do you see the team this year competing with
Against
Hobbs? Like, you guys obviously always have to feel like you're going to compete. You said top 5. Are 2 of those top 5
Hobbs.
teams in our district?
Hobbs is.
You and
Sandia. Hobbs, Sandia, La Cueva, and Volcano, I think, will be top 4.
Okay.
Us competing with Hobbs, we can try. I mean, I don't want to be negative.
Kind of a good attitude, I think.
We can go out there and try.
You can give it your best shot.
Yeah.
I mean, they are
see.
good. I think
They are very
any team can be
good.
beat, though, right?
Yes.
I
One of
think
them
we
one of them actually just committed to a D1 school,
Wow, where?
Air Force.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we get it down to the wire last year? I could
was
have
that
sworn
last
we
year?
saw that happen really recently, so there's always a chance.
I know the year before we beat them. Not last year.
there you go.
We did beat them once the year before.
And then they won state. Maybe?
Yes, we
Yeah.
think we were the only New Mexico team to beat them,
Boom.
actually,
There it is.
when they won state. Yes.
Okay. Which professional athlete do you look up to the most?
I don't know, actually. Don't know if I really have one. that
No,
I
you
look
don't pay
up to.
attention to pro sports?
Not really, not much,
Okay.
actually.
All right. So we talked about how your sister could go and play with you. You love playing with her. You have a brother as well, and another sister.
Yes, a younger sister.
Who is the favorite?
Depends on if it's my mom or my dad. I don't know. I'd say I'm the least problematic,
Okay.
but I'd say I'm pretty consistent with how my parents feel about me. But
Okay.
like my sisters,
I'm getting a good answer from this.
they can be very. Some days my parents will love them in the way they act, and then other days they do not. So I'd say half the days I'm the favorite, and then
Okay.
it honestly just depends on the day.
So maybe a little above 50% of the time you're the favorite.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Me and my
All right.
dad are really close. We're kind of the same a lot. So I'd
Okay.
say, I don't know, actually. I'm not sure, but
Soccer, basketball, who's the favorite in those teams for your senior year?
who's the favorite, like
Who's the
person?
favorite? Yeah.
Who's my favorite?
Coach's favorite.
Oh. Well, a lot of people would say me, but I
Okay.
don't know. In basketball, I think Inlo likes Cameron.
Okay.
And then soccer, me and Missy are pretty close.
Okay.
I don't know who her
So there's
favorite
your
is.
answer. Can you give us a sneak peek on the soccer banquet prank? Because you guys always give pranks, right? Like prank items.
We usually do. I don't know if we're gonna do it this year.
I was gonna say
They
it's getting close.
They hurt people's feelings. It actually is Thursday,
Yeah.
but I don't know. They usually hurt people's feelings, and I
Yeah.
don't like to hurt people's feelings. So
That's pretty cool. Actually, so
I
you're
don't
gonna change the
know.
culture maybe.
Possibly.
What
I
if you
don't
did
know.
like nice gifts that key in on their strengths? You're like, no, that's lame.
I might do it. My mom's been asking me. I
Okay.
don't know.
Cool.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. All right. Abby, thank you so much for being on. I wish you the best of luck in basketball and moving forward.
Thank you.